My name is Ryan.
And my name is Yllithia.
And I've recently elected to do grafting through Kohani's office. And it's a process whereby you regrow your gums and the bone beneath. I've tried every humanly possible way to avoid this surgery by brushing, flossing, mouthwash, mouth guards. In the end on this one, genetics just played the trump card and I needed to seek professional help. Kohani's been taking care of our teeth now as a family for 3 years.
It's been more like 5, but he does such a great job that
5 years?
it doesn't seem like we go that often, only when we have to. So he's a pretty fantastic dentist, and just to prove the point, we actually started seeing him when we lived in the La Jolla area, and we moved to Pine Valley, which is about an hour away, and we still drive all the way down here to go to the dentist. So if that proves anything, it should prove that he is the best dentist around, and we really wouldn't leave his office, even though we did move.
And after 5 years, he's had plenty of time to monitor my bone loss. That's my issue. And the way that he approached me as far as suggesting surgery was to educate me first, which I liked. He gave me options, which I liked. And he left ultimately which option I chose up to me, which I found very empowering. And that led directly to me saying yes to the big step of surgery.
Yeah, a lot of healthcare professionals that seem to maybe have one particular thing that they prefer to do, and so they'll sort of guide you or pressure you in that direction, and he really leaves the choice up to you. And for me, I'm lucky enough not to have the same issue, but just for your regular care, for cavities that I've had filled, and for my front teeth, which actually chipped a little bit, he's been able to go in there and just make them exactly how I wanted them, make my smile beautiful again, and also take care of the regular care, the cavities and the regular cleanings. His hygienists are wonderful to work with.
Yeah, and I'm not going to go so far as to say that I'll ever look forward to going to the dentist. I doubt there's ever going to be a day where I wake up and I'm like, it's been a long time, I can't wait, I'm stoked to be going to the dentist today. But he and his staff, Kohani and his staff, really do make it easier, better, almost pleasurable.
Yes.
For a dentist. It's as close as you could get.
It's always a pleasure to see him, and we even brought our son in to meet him when after he was born, because it is wonderful to have somebody that you trust in that type of care. Your teeth are so important. You want to keep them for a really long time, so you have to invest in that way. And finding a really good dentist is one way to do that, and then you can profit from your investment by having a great smile for the rest of your life.
I like to imagine when the surgery is done, because I don't like how it's been going the last couple years. It's been a constant bother. Whenever I go into the dentist, it's something to not look forward to, because even if I don't have cavities, my bone level is going to have shrunk, and I'm tired of that. So I can picture post-surgery just being almost excited to go to the dentist, because it's one less thing, one thing that's certain now to be negative that won't be there next time. And the surgery, according to Kohani, has gotten relatively painless. It is genetics, so when my mom had it done, they had to scrape the roof of her mouth and take that tissue and rebuild her gums. She was miserable. I remember watching her, and that's part of the reason I haven't been eager to jump in that pool. But Kohani said they've come a long way since then, and they can take grafts, which is what I'm looking into, or you could even take cadaver gums if you felt like it. I might be into that. We'll just see, but it's part of those options that he lets you make your own decision. I really appreciate it. His face lights up when he walks in the room. He seems genuinely happy to see you. He remembers your name, asks about our kid.
I know, it's really flattering actually, because I know that he has a lot more patients than just us, but when you walk into the room, you really feel like you're his only patient. You feel like he knows all about you. He remembers what you talked about previous, and he really pays attention, and that attention to detail is what makes him stand out among his industry. I've never met a dentist that I would ever do anything.
Yeah, and I've never met anybody that I would like to grind my teeth one minute and go surfing with the next, right. But that's Kohani.